What's up, everybody? It's Mike again. Another day. Oh man, just got home from work. Gonna go ahead and start working on this thing. It's raining outside. Last night I took the hot side back off the car after I tacked everything together. I think most of you guys saw I put the turbo up here. I got the hot side over at Jack's Fab right now, my buddy's shop. He's gonna fix all my little pinhole leaks in it and finish weld it for me. And hopefully have that back either tonight or tomorrow. Then the turbo can go on. I can run the oil lines for the turbo. Might go ahead and put my alternator on tonight with the stock harmonic balancer. For now, I'm gonna get an ATI balancer or dampener for it, but it's what I gotta do for now just because of money. So the water pump is also over at Jack's Fab, having him weld up the coolant lines for the heater core. There we go, got it. Heater core lines. So just because I did have it was looped around, and figured while I had it off, might as well make it look a little cleaner. The turbo sits right here, and I'm actually going to run the exhaust right through this area here. I'm going to be moving the coils over, but it's going to come right through here, and then it's going to dump down, and I'm going to have it probably coming out here. Originally I really wanted to do a full exhaust on the car, but just to be real, there's not a lot of room to get the exhaust down underneath, so I just gonna make that work. So that's the final plans for the exhaust, but for now I have just a pipe that I'm gonna just throw on it to get it up and running that just turns upward. Tonight my project is to maybe get the alternator on and start running the fuel line. Basically I have right now, I got my pump set up right there. Comes from the sump that I had welded on, comes over, pre-filter, pump, and I got another filter, the post filter after the pump that needs to go on. But I need to route the line over the rear subframe, and I'm going to put the post pump up in this area and run the line up to the front and up. So I need to do that. I got fuel line in here and a filter and a bunch of fittings and stuff in here. So I got to do that. That's going to be my project for tonight. So I will check back in a little bit and show you guys where I left off, or how far I get tonight. So, but yeah, let's get to work on it. What's up, y'all? All right, so got a little bit of work done. I'm gonna stop here just to go eat some dinner and hang out with the kids for a little bit before bedtime. But so I started running the fuel line. I got this is my dash 10 line. That's going to go up to the engine bay, and then it's going to split and go to 2 dash 8s to each fuel rail there. And then it'll come out of the other side of the fuel rail as 6s for the return. Got a few things to figure out, location and where to mount things. Got to figure out where to mount my regulator for the return. I'm still unsure about that just at the moment. But the line is ran all the way to the front here, and it's all tucked up, but I got some little cushioned clamps that I'm gonna use to attach it to the bottom of it's a unibody car, but basically the bottom of the frame rail that runs along where the factory fuel lines run, which are gonna be now the return line. But I'm gonna just attach it right along there. So, but yeah, I got the post filter in, ran the fuel line up, and so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna stop here for a little bit, and I'll continue on here in a little while. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. So this, see, I think it was this one. this is the old feed line, it's a -6, and this is the old return line, which is a -6. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, because both of these currently go to the tank, and technically I think I could use either one of them as a return. The feed line goes, they both go down to the bottom of the firewall down there, and they connect to the factory metal lines of the Supra. I think I'm going to go ahead and probably use the feed line as the return, because the metal line on the bottom is bigger. It's not quite a -6, but it's a fairly big line. So I think I'm going to try that out, give it a shot. I'm doing my best at trying to avoid running returns all the way back to the tank. So this is going to be kind of like trial and error. I'm going to give it a shot and see how it goes. But that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna see which one of these lines I'm gonna use, and then probably just block the other one off. But anyway, so that's where I'm at right now, and I'll get with you guys in a little bit after I get some more work done on it. All right, guys, just finished up having dinner and everything with the kids and the wife, and got a text from Jack's Fab, got the hot side done and everything. So I'm gonna run over there to the shop and pick up those parts real quick. It's the hot side that he finished welding up for me and fixed a few little things, and let's see, oh, and then the water pump. So I'm still waiting on the electric pump to come in so I can convert the housing over, but I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up and bolt the hot side on tonight, turbo, hopefully finish running the fuel lines tonight. We'll see. I'm gonna keep working on it until I get to the point where I'm just exhausted. So, but yeah, just, you know, I know my videos are just like sections. I'm not like doing any editing. All I'm doing is just putting videos together. That's all I'm doing. It's just posting up progress, just keeping it simple. So maybe at some point I'll have a less hectic schedule and learn how to do some more editing and do all that cool stuff. But for now, it's just basics, just showing you guys what I'm up to and keeping you guys updated and everything. So, but all right, well, you guys will see some parts here in just well, for you guys it'll just be a few seconds. So, all right. What's up, everybody? It's Mike again. I'm back from Jack's Fab. Went and picked up a couple things from him. Got my water pump and my hot side. This is the hot side right here. I threw some quick paint on it, but he went through it for me and just fixed all my booger welds and made it to where, you know, it's not going to leak. So this hot side is not to represent Jack's Fab, but just, you know, he's helping me out, making sure that I don't have any leaks and everything. So that's going to go back on the car here in just a minute. Then the turbo's going back on. Oil lines are getting on, going on, and yeah. Let's see. I also got the water pump back. See, he welded that up for me, and that one there. The electric water pump's supposed to be here on Thursday, so I'll be get going on that. So earlier I said I ran the fuel lines up to the top here. So yeah, I was just trying to figure out my routing from the feed line here to where it splits into the Y and goes to each fuel rail, and I'm just not liking how things are. Also forgot a -10 hose end, so gotta go ahead and order that tonight and try and get it here before the weekend, because I'm trying to start this thing up this weekend. So anyway, I'm got my feed line. It's going to come up right here and, you know, split and then go to each rail here. So I'm just trying to make it to where it's nice and clean, and, you know, obviously where it flows well, and, you know, with the rest of the car. So I still have to run the -6 line from the return back over here somewhere. I'm going to put the regulator. I don't know where I'm going to put the regulator just yet, but so I got to do that. So that's about where I'm at right now. I'm starting to run out of steam, so I'm gonna go ahead and get going on this hot side, get it bolted back up to the car. Should be the last time it's going on for now. I may end up doing some sort of heat wrap on it, but for now it's fine. It's just going on the car, and that's it. So check back in just a little bit. All right, guys, I'm back. Last part of the video for tonight. I'm beat, so I'm gonna call it a night and go to bed. But got the hot side back on after I got it all finished up. Got it all welded back up from Jack's Fab, and it's bolted on. I got the wastegate on. Wastegate's down there. Got the wastegate on. Put the turbo back on and put my temporary exhaust on. Don't worry, it is temporary. Although, you know, might be kind of fun just to change it up every once in a while. But anyway, the plan for this, I don't know if I've already mentioned it, but the plan is to basically run this exhaust right through this little pocket right here. I'm gonna come through here, coils are getting moved, and it's gonna come out down here. So, I guess a fender exit, but anyway, that's where I'm gonna leave off for tonight. I was messing with the fuel line and playing with where I wanna put everything. I don't know how serious I'm gonna get about like competitive racing. I think there are some rules about where you can mount the regulator. I gotta look into all that stuff, or you know, fuel line, regulator and stuff on the firewall. I think it's something to do with the being over or near the bell housing area. I may just kind of just put it where it's convenient for now, and then change it later, you know, save up and move, you know, I got to buy more fuel line and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work with what I got. I already had to order some fittings tonight to make everything, you know, finish up the fuel lines. So I ordered that a few minutes ago. Summit says it'll be here on Thursday. Today is Tuesday, so hopefully that gets here and I can button this thing up. So the plan is to get the tomorrow night I'm gonna get the alternator on, crank pulley, get the drive belt on. Still waiting on the water pump stuff. That won't be here till Thursday as well. But tomorrow night, kind of buttoning up some other things, getting the oil feed and return on, and finishing up a few other little things. Put spark plugs in it. Put the wires on, and probably go ahead and put some oil in it. You know, just trying to get as much as I can done while I'm waiting on parts. So I think everything underneath the car is done. Oh, I still need to wire up the fuel pump. So I have a relay, everything's there. I literally just need to put power and ground to the fuel pump. The switch is there. Well, the Holly powers the relay, so the Holly turns the relay on. But yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. Once the car is up and running, it's gonna go over to Jack's Fab, and I'm gonna get rid of, you know, a bunch of intercooler piping couplers that I have, because I have a ton of couplers on it, because, you know, I've just been piecing everything together. So I do want to make things more permanent, so that'll be something that we'll be working on. I got to order some intercooler piping for right here. I currently don't have a blow-off valve on this car. I didn't have one on the last engine. It's something that I want to do at some point. I just haven't done it yet. I hear mixed reviews about it, so it's something that I'm going to do some more research on and go from there. So anyway, it's late and I'm tired, so I'm out. So good night, guys.